Hi, people. We're excited to have you here joining us. Howdy, howdy. This is our very first podcast, and we have this really great studio in Deborah's basement. But because we live in Colorado Springs, we have find ourselves separated and in our own basements alone. But we started. I'm Catherine.
I'm Deborah.
Howdy, howdy. And so we are friends here in Colorado, and we like to talk football with each other. And we realized that there might be a lot of women all over the world that also like to talk about football and maybe don't have a place to do that. So we're hoping to just meet new friends and talk about football and have some fun and answer any questions that by far we don't know the answers, but of course we have our own female perspectives on those and things that are happening on the field and off the field, et cetera, et cetera. So, do you have anything to add, Deborah?
I'm so excited to do this with you, Catherine. But just I guess disclaimer, um, sometimes I'm not going to know what I'm talking about. So I want all you ladies to chime in, to pitch in and educate me. Catherine, you as well. So I think we're going to have to play off of each other's strengths, pun intended. And I think we're just going to have a great time.
Yeah, and like you and I, when we first started talking about it, we were like, I can't tell you the difference between like a running back and a wide receiver. And I know they both catch the ball, but I don't know what the difference is. I know I kind of have an idea what a tight end is, and I blush a little bit saying that, but I know he's a big guy usually. A tight end is usually a pretty big guy, like Kelsey, like Travis Kelsey and
I mean, they can do a lot of jobs, right?
they kind of just bulldoze, I think,
Yeah,
pretty
right.
much. Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a terrible name
I know.
for somebody who's just a bulldozer through the line.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
should have just
terrible
called him a
name.
bulldozer. But I
Oh,
think
oh.
he catches and like, and I think he catches and rushes. I don't know.
I
Maybe.
think I think so. I actually Googled that a while back because I truly don't understand some of these names of positions and things like that. But it's a fascination. And so it said something like a tight end is multifaceted. They can run, they can catch, they can bulldoze. But I'm like, again, well, that's not a good name.
Mm-mm.
That's not,
Oh, no.
I mean, I think of something totally different when I think.
I do too. And it's like, I think there's a commercial about that or something. I don't know if you've seen the commercial where the two women are on the couch and I think they're reading their spicy novels. But a football game is on. And so they're like, oh, maybe we'll start watching the football game because it was kind of all
Tight end?
things. Yeah. Yeah. So, all of those things. And then like I'm not really sure what the difference between the punter and the kicker are. Like sometimes those are two different people and I don't know why. So we can dive into all of that at some
Yes,
point, like
please.
little tidbits and things like that. But I know this week is the conference championship games. So for college football. And so we'll just kind of tee you up what we think we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the conference championship games happening Friday and Saturday. Lane Kiffin, who's I'm sure if you follow football, college football, you know that he's left Ole Miss and gone to their rival. Everybody in the SEC's rival, LSU, who couldn't get their act together this year. So we'll kind of talk about him for a little bit, and then the college football rankings, and then NFL. I haven't been following NFL because I'm a Texas Tech Red Raider, and we're number 4. Yay! And and but I know you're following NFL a little bit more
I
closely
am.
than I am. So
Yes.
okay, cool. So should we just get started
Let's
on?
do it.
Okay, cool. I pulled it up on the internet so that I
Okay.
can be ready for this too. And so we have the conference championship games are Friday night is more of they're not the Power Five, right? So it's like I think what are they called? Like the five. they have a term. We'll put it in the comments. I can't remember the term exactly, but it's the Sun Belt Championship with Troy at James Madison. I guess James Madison is like awesome this
Hey,
year.
look. Hey, okay, listen. All you people from the East Coast and I'm from the tiny little corner where the Virginia Tech Hokies live, Roanoke, Virginia. So I grew up with James Madison, Virginia Tech, Virginia, all those hot rivals. So I'm pretty proud. I am repping Virginia and James Madison. That's pretty cool.
Love it. I love it. So James Madison looks like they are favored 23 and a half points for that game. I know. So they're
Rock and
probably going to win
roll.
that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have Kennesaw State and Jacksonville State. I'm sorry to say I've never heard of them. Sorry.
Chime in, ladies. Tell us
Yeah.
all about those
Yeah.
schools.
Yep.
Tell us about those teams.
And then we have North Texas in the American Athletic Championship against Tulane. So this is a pretty big game. I think Tulane might end up even playing somebody. They will end up playing somebody that's in the Power Five conference part, just because of the way it lines up in the college football playoffs. Um, if they win this, I believe. If North Texas wins, I don't know what happens. North Texas is in a different kind of situation because their coach, his name is Eric Morris. Actually used to be a quarterback at Texas Tech. He is going to be coaching at Oklahoma State next year. So he took over for Mike Gundy.
Oh,
So that'll be kind of interesting. We're a little nervous about it because it'll be a high-powered offense for sure.
you know way,
No,
way,
it's a,
way
only
more.
No, only Big 12, only Big 12. I promise. I everywhere everybody else is a little fuzzy. Um
All I know is Ohio State. I mean,
right.
like
Who I don't
how
think
they're just
who I am not
superhuman this year. I don't understand how they're not going to win, but keep going.
well, I'm not even sure the Dallas Cowboys could beat Ohio State, but
I
we
don't
can
th-
touch on that later.
I don't think I don't well, I'm not going to say what I just thought of in my head. However, I think you're right. I don't see how they're going to be defeated for a while.
I know,
They're just super
especially
elite right now. So
well, and did you see that they had not beat Michigan for like 2,190 something days, and then they did it.
they did it.
I know. I wasn't
And
happy about it.
as an aside to that, Catherine, Virginia Tech and Virginia have this rivalry, and they do that Virginia Conference tournament, and they fight for that trophy every year. And Virginia won it for the first time in 19 years.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
insane,
love
isn't it?
it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Then UNLV plays Boise State. Boise State, the spread, they're only projected to win by 4 points, and that's Mountain West Conference. And then we have Big 12 Saturday at 10 o'clock, our time. It'll be noon on the East Coast. And so it's BYU against my beloved Texas Tech. We've actually already beat BYU this season, but my husband's nervous. Like I went up earlier and he was like, I'm sick. And I was like, about what? This weekend. And I'm like, because you think we're going to lose the game? I mean, it's only Wednesday. Get sick Saturday morning.
It's
Anyway,
who's predicted to win?
we are 12 and a half points, but I think we're gonna win. And I'm not just saying that because they're my team. I do think we're gonna win because it's actually also played in Jerry's World, and so that's in Texas. And
Yes.
I think Red
Yes.
Raiders are really gonna fill the house.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
then it's
because of you now, I'm a Red Raiders fan.
okay,
So,
good, good,
yeah.
love it. Then you have the MAC championship, which is Miami, Ohio against Western Michigan. I don't know anything about those two. And then, oh, haven't you seen this matchup before? It's Georgia versus Alabama. I mean, really.
Really. Go
Uh,
figure.
and it's Saturday at 2 p.m. our time, and it's a 2.5 point spread. Georgia's favored over Alabama. Interestingly, if Alabama wins that, they'll probably start crying about getting into that top four. Probably.
Yeah.
And Alabama is, let's see what they're, oh, it's not going to say. Oh, wait, they are 10-2. So I don't know. I don't know, actually. There's lots of teams that are 11-1.
I go back and forth between Georgia.
On a
Yeah,
resourceful fan today. Kids.
they just seem, both of them just seem like big bullies. And it's boring. I just want to like start yawning. It's like, haven't we already seen that? I think they played each other like 117 times or something like that.
I don't know. And it's like, so we moved from Kansas City about 15 months ago, and it's so saturated in my brain. It's like Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey and Taylor Swift and Andy Reid, they're on every commercial and everywhere you go and every billboard and everywhere. It's like they're in your face. And I feel like some of these big college teams that are never going to go away. I'm just oversaturated. My brain is like, I want to watch. I want to watch. I'd rather watch a team who's won nothing.
Yeah, little underdog, exactly.
Yeah.
I want a disclaimer too, the ladies who are watching. If we throw out a stat, it's you might as well consider it fake news until you sit there and actually verify it, because we're just kind of pulling it out of the air a little bit, and so don't feel like what we're saying is 100% gospel. So you'll hear us say like, I think they've played each other 117 times. We're here for entertainment. We're not here as football analysts.
We're just like soothing our football obsession with you
That's
ladies. So
right. That's right.
yeah.
And then, speaking of somebody you know who you never really see, number two, Indiana is going to
Yeah.
be playing number one, Ohio State for the Big Ten. So I don't know what'll happen if one of those. I'm going to be an Indiana fan this weekend for sure, but I don't know what happens if either one of them shift out of the college football playoffs or not.
Interestingly enough, so my brother and I talk football, and he lives in Columbus. He lives in Dublin, where, it is Ohio. It's like Ohio State, Ohio. That it's a little city right there. And he said that they spend so much money on that football team that they are in the red severely. Their athletic department is in the red, but they're willing to spend the money. Now, you Ohio State fans, I know this is a religion. I get it. This is a religion for me too. I want you to chime in. I want to hear your side of things, because I don't pretend to understand it, Catherine. I just don't.
Mhm.
But I do know he did say that they're just willing to spend the money. They want to be that elite team. They want to just rock this for as long as they can. So,
And I totally get that too. And I probably shouldn't say I'm going for Indiana this weekend, so I'm taking a stance because if we have Ohio State gals
don't
watching it,
kill us.
we love
Don't
you.
hunt us
We
down.
love your passion. Don't hate us. We love your passion.
We
Uh,
do.
but we lived in Oklahoma City for a little while, and it was kind of that same. It was like that whole with OU. It was and I have mad respect for it, but it is a weird, it's not weird. I don't know why I'm saying weird. Yeah, I just have mad respect for it. But yeah, if you're not in
Listen.
the clique, you're out.
I dared my brother and sister-in-law and their kids to go into a grocery store and go Michigan on game day and just see.
See if they made it back to the parking lot.
They
Uh,
were like, oh, hell no. We will
they,
not be doing that.
they'd probably get plummeted.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the Virginia. It's ACC championship, Duke number 17 at Virginia, and it's a 3.5 spread.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay.
Virginia is they're favored to win. So I guess Virginia is not actually ranked yet. Is that it? Let me go to my rankings over here.
That I
But
don't
because they're
know.
the top, one of the top in the conference, yeah, they're not. but they probably would be after this.
Maybe, yeah, yeah. I just I heard the coach say, quote, it's just their year. And he might be right. I mean, Virginia football has been so longing to be something for so long that I'm happy for them. I really am. And I am a UNC person. Don't kill me. Like I wanted to go to UNC. Um, but I have a love for Virginia. So I hope they do really, really well.
And is Duke that's Bill Belichick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's UNC. Bill
Okay,
is UNC.
okay.
And Duke,
Oh,
I mean,
that's right.
those ACC teams have strong programs, but um, we'll talk more about them in March Madness
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
basketball. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and then next we were going to talk about Lane Kiffin.
What the hell?
I don't know. I know I'm really disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in him.
I I mean, is he again, I want people to chime in on this because I am not educated on this enough. I would like to know the pros and cons. I would like to know people who are pulling for him and people who are pulling not so for him. What the real deal is. I don't know that we'd ever really get to that, but is he just a jerk to work with? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is he a jerk of a coach? Is he an egomaniac? Is this all blown out of proportion? What is it?
Yeah, and like I think I no, again, this is fake news. This is not fact. This is just my memory, but I feel like wasn't he the coach for USC for a while and then he got fired and then was that when he was under Saban or was it the opposite?
Oh, I
And
kind of
then,
remember something about this.
and then he went somewhere else and then landed at Ole Miss, and then Texas Tech actually played them in a bowl game, and he was crying because we won, and so he was crying about calls and just crying and crying and crying, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I like Ole Miss. I think they're a really good
I do
school.
too.
I think they're
Shout out to one of my best girls in Virginia, Kimberly. She's obsessed with Ole Miss, and she did this great post. She was like, "Look, people, we're fans, and we need to take the high road. We know what the deal is. We need to represent Ole Miss." And she always says "hot toddy." I think that's their kind of
they're yeah. They have
go-to thing.
the best
So
traditions.
they do. They do.
Yeah.
She is obsessed. That's all I heard about when we would hang out together. We'd be drinking cosmopolitans and she'd somehow bring Ole Miss into the conversation. We could be
Uh,
out on a dance floor and she'd be like, hot toddy, hot toddy. It just didn't matter. So
oh, we need a Rocky break. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's so sweet. So
this is
sweet.
Rocky.
Oh,
Rocky,
baby.
Rock Hudson, and he growls if you kiss him. I
How
don't know if you can
funny.
hear that.
I don't want some Levins. Um, but he could have been a god at Ole Miss. I mean, they're literally they actually jumped up in the rankings when he left this last week. They're like, oh, he's gone, and they
Not
jumped up
good.
a point or jumped up a spot, which is kind of funny. They're number 6 now. They were number 7, but
So
technically
is he
they have a
gone? Is
loss.
he
Yeah,
done? Is he gone?
yeah, he's at
He's
LSU
gone.
now. Yeah, you want to see the photo?
Oh yeah, let's see
I
the
got a photo.
photo.
Get it up. Let me see if I can do some sharing here. Um, no, why can't it just let me share that? Okay, here we go. I bet it will. I mean, he looks like he looks like Deborah that he actually kind of got. Can you see
Oh,
him okay?
yeah.
He looks like he got a spray tan for the
He,
occasion,
he
don't you
looks
think?
like somebody's behind him giving him a wedgie. Look at his face. Look at his
A
eyes.
little bit. I
I
mean,
don't know.
and then the Coke, I mean, of course Coca-Cola's paying for that placement because look, it even has the label out, right?
Seriously?
But he looks
The
like he's
NIL,
still,
yeah, I'm not even going in the
yeah.
NIL direction today. So yeah.
And he's not, he's still in his Ole Miss blues, it looks like.
Oh my God. Wonder if his pen says hot toddy.
I think it says LSU.
Whoops.
But he could have been a god at Ole Miss. Like he could have been their Nick Saban, right? But I think just like LSU seems like it's such a tough place. They fired winning coaches before. They've been winning,
Right.
and if it's like a 9-1 season, they fire them. So I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, ladies, chime in. We need to hear it.
Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
hear all about it.
But I know it hurts when a coach leaves. Whenever you like them
Yeah.
and then they leave and you're winning, it feels personal. So I feel bad for them. But they'll find somebody.
They will.
Better
I
not
think
take
we
my
ought to
coach.
apply. Let's apply for
Yeah.
the job. They may at least like us better.
They just better not take my coach. That's all I say. I
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
I
Okay.
don't think mine's going anywhere. Okay, now you ready to talk college football rankings, and we'll move on to NFL, and I'll just sit here and like stare off into
That,
space a little bit because I'm
I'm
so
like, I am
lost.
blown away by the information you know. So I
Oh,
am not that knowledgeable on NFL, but I do want to say, like, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's tuning in, we're gonna do all these little cute segments once this thing gets rocking and rolling. But Catherine, I do with my Southern accent, I do want to do my Bless Your Heart award. Okay.
do it, yeah.
And it goes to UMass. They haven't won a game,
Oh
but they
gosh,
get out there and do it. I mean, bless their hearts. I love them. And like I will watch their games on purpose just to like, yeah, you caught one. Yeah. I mean, I love that they're just out there and they're playing, and I think their coaches probably we're just in it. We're in this. We're not giving up. We're gonna get better. So bless their hearts.
I love it.
I
I love
love
it.
it.
I love it. I love that you're doing that.
So
All right,
okay,
so college football playoff rankings. We'll just kind of go over some highlights on these real quick. So, of course, it's Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Texas Tech, and then Oregon, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Alabama, Notre Dame,
okay,
BYU. So there's only 12 can get into the. Okay, now again, fact check me, please. Leave your facts in the comments because I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think it cuts off at 9 when you go 1 through 9, but then 12 teams get in, or maybe it's 10, but 12 teams get in. So those other two, like the James Madison and
yes,
I think Tulane, they would get in if they win their conference championship game.
okay,
So that
yeah.
it is more inclusive than it used to be with that old BCS computer stuff they did about 10 years ago. But yeah. So there's a committee. I think Condoleezza Rice is on it. So maybe she could come and be on our show.
Come on, girl, we need you as a guest.
I mean, she
Look,
owns some of the Denver Broncos. Can't
he
she just come
does.
on? Just pop down
Look,
here. Or we'll go to her. We'll go to her.
we're coming to you,
Hey,
Condoleezza. And
Condi.
look,
Yeah.
we're bringing our football that we have that she can autograph. She can be our first autograph.
I love it.
How
I
about
love
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's one of us.
She is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a little bubble depending on what happens this weekend with these conference championship games. But like it'll be interesting because somebody's going to have to lose that Ohio State Indiana game. So then do they move out of the top four? Another thing that's really cool about the top four is that they get a bye week. So some of these other teams will have to play each other, but the top four will actually get a little bit of a break.
Okay.
So, and this will move us all the way into January. So, and bowl games start too. So we've got lots to talk about with bowl games matchups. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry that my chair is a little squeaky.
I can't even hear it.
Okay, good,
Of course,
good.
my dog is snoring on my lap, so.
I feel like creak, creak. Okay. Okay, girl, take us into NFL.
Okay, so um I um, one of the reasons I love sports, I mean, we're going to talk about football, basketball, baseball, golf, hockey. I mean, we're going to talk about it all. But one of the main reasons I love sports is because of the athletes themselves and the miraculous things they actually accomplish. I mean, I don't understand the physics and the calculations of how a quarterback can throw a ball exactly to a receiver when the receiver has got two or three defensive people on him and he catches that. I am mesmerized. It's like candy to me. I'm mesmerized by it. So the first thing I want to mention is a couple of fantastic plays, and everybody please weigh in on this, but um um it was Nick Bonito, I think, with Denver Broncos. He blocked, they were in overtime. Denver was maybe up by one if he was going for 2 points. And Nick just came in and slammed that ball. I'm like, how? And Denver just erupted on the field. How does that happen? So I love watching these men. I mean, I even want to watch girls flag football. I love these athletes and I have so much respect for these athletes. But the NFL, so um I grew up, like I said, in that small town in Virginia, and it was the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Redskins. It was Cowboys and the Redskins, like mortal enemies. And so they became mortal enemies in my house. And so I grew up in the Staubach era and the Tom Landry era and things like that. So I've been watching the NFL. I don't like where a lot of it's gone, but I still love it. I still love the game. I still love the players. I love their elite their mindsets. And I gotta say, the one thing I want to talk about is some of these players are such good humans, Catherine.
Really, truly.
They are such good humans, and I just respect that so much. And even the teams that I don't pull for, I know that they have got these great players on their teams, and they do great things for kids and all kinds of organizations. So anyway, I digress. You're going to see where I digress and go off on tangents all the time. So
I
you're going to
love
have to
it.
pull me back in. Um, okay. So let's talk about the standings. So we've got the AFC and the NFC, right?
Mhm.
And let me pull my stuff up here. Can you still see me?
Yep.
Boy, boy. Okay. So the American Football Conference, the AFC East, we've got the Patriots, Bills, Dolphins, and Jets. Do you pull for any of those?
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
AFC.
Sometimes the Dolphins, just because I used to feel really sorry for them, but no, not really.
Okay. Um, so, and I'm listing them in first to last order. The AFC North, the Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, and Browns. And I'm not sure, ladies, you got to tell me, guys, tell me what is going on with the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers.
I know.
What the
So is he the
heck?
quarterback right now? Like
Yes.
the guy. He's not a backup.
He was playing Sunday. He's been playing.
Oh. I
So,
need to watch that show on Netflix, Enigma.
what is that?
It's about him. It's like because he's an enigma.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
we should do an enigma review on
We'll
our
do an
show
Enigma review.
sometime.
We'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
AFC South, Jaguars. And I love me some Travis. I love me some Jaguars. Colts, Texans, and Titans. I love the Jaguars. I just love to see where their young quarterback is going. I'm pulling for them. And then we've got the AFC West. Go Broncos,
Yeah.
Colorado. Broncos are first, Chargers, Chiefs, and the Raiders. And the poor Chiefs. Have you
I
been
know.
watching
I
any of
love
the
the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
games?
I know. I think both of us do. We're torn.
I just, what's going on?
I
Have
don't
coaches
know.
been watching their tapes and they've got their number now? Are they
Or is
running
it
plays
time for
differently?
Kelsey? Is it time for Kelsey to go? Is it really Kelsey? I mean, I don't know. It's not Mahomes. I will never admit to it being Mahomes.
Oh,
Hmm.
Mahomes is was Texas Tech, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know,
So
actually, he looks like he's running for his life half of the time. So, I mean, literally, like in the
which
last
one,
couple.
Kelsey or Mahomes?
No, Mahomes. So I don't know if his O-line is collapsing and that's kind of what's happening. I'm not sure, but watch him this next game and see if it looks like he's just running for his life. I also heard some other pundit out there was saying something that have the Chiefs have been like bam, bam, bam. Like they had a Thursday night game, and then they had like a Sunday
Uh,
game in Dublin, and then they had a Thursday or a Monday night football. So it was like all these like really close tie, and then they had a Thanksgiving game or whatever. So it was like, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But that's an excuse, and I don't think those guys fall for excuses. So
So So that is a perfect segue to the NFC. So the National Football Conference, the NFC East, Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, and Giants. Now we got to mention this Cowboys Chiefs game on Thanksgiving Day. I was in a house full of Chiefs people. Oh my goodness. It was about a house full of 40 Chief fans and me. It was not fun. But I'd be
yeah,
like,
you won at the
yes.
end of the night.
Yes. I mean, I got to the point where like, I don't care. I'm cheering for my boys. I'm cheering for my boys. Okay. NFC North, Bears, Packers, Lions, and Vikings. Now, this is an interesting division. The Bears, um, the Packers, the Lions, the Vikings. The Bears and the Lions, man, the Lions are just going, they've just been a Cinderella team. I mean, they have come from nowhere and they are just out there. Have you been watching them at all?
No, I hate to say I haven't.
They're I'm really happy for this team and the Bears, man. They have been in oblivion for so long. I need to hear from some of you fans out there because I want to know how excited you are for these two teams. The NFC South. The Buccaneers, the Panthers, the Falcons, and the Saints. And I do like me some Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Um, and listen, let's talk about the Panthers. Come on, all right, Charlotte fans, come on. I need to hear from you because I love your quarterback, Bryce. He is amazing. He is the cutest thing, Catherine. He just smiles and he is just getting better and better. He's young, he's hungry, but he just does his cutest smile after he scores a
I
touchdown.
love it. I love
And
it.
I'm so happy for the Panthers. Now, NFC West, the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Cardinals. I do like the Rams. I do kind of like the 49ers. I don't know much about the Seahawks and the Cardinals anymore. So
I kind of like the Cardinals. I kind of do.
I don't mind the Cardinals. I mean, the truth is, I hate to see any of them lose. It's just I know that's the way it has to be, but it's just hard watching those disappointed faces and things like that.
Now,
But
there's not a single team that you don't want to see lose. A single team that you're just like, I can't stand them. They need to lose every game.
so I was trying to figure out like who my football husband is, and
Hmm.
I really can't decide right now. I don't know if it's Dak or not. I don't know.
You, you don't have a football villain?
I'd love for him to be my son-in-law.
Yeah, make it happen.
Let's make that happen, Dak.
But do you
Um,
have a villain?
do I have a villain? God, do I have a
Villain,
villain?
football
Okay, let me
villain,
look through here. Let me look through here.
like
Um,
the Eagles or the.
I
I
don't
mean,
like
it's
the
hard
Eagles.
to.
I'm
Yeah,
going to get beat up, but I don't like the Eagles. I just don't. And I don't like I love Michael Penix, but I don't like the Commanders. But that goes so deep and so far back with me that it's always going to be Cowboys and Commanders for me. So if there's an evil twin out there, it's the Commanders for me. And don't kill me, ladies, but I think that's just the way it is. Let me look at the AFC.
the Las Vegas Raiders are not my favorite. I like their traditions. I think they're really cool. Their fans go all crazy out. I
They
love
do. They
But
do.
it's always seemed like, and they probably agree with this, where the Broncos and the Chiefs have always been like the little darlings, and then they've been like the black horse.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. And I got to tell you, you might kill me for this, but I have never been a Patriots fan.
Yeah, I liked. Well, I didn't when Brady first came out, I was like, I don't like that guy.
Me,
He's cocky, right? And then
right?
now you've got to you. And then there was a point where I think my husband said something like, "He's an American treasure," and I'm like, you know what? He really is.
He
he's
is.
really good.
He is. And Tom Brady, we need you to be a guest. We're saving we've
Yeah,
got a spot right here for your autograph. We need you to be a guest on Girls Who Ball. So,
yeah.
um, but yeah, the Patriots, I do have a soft spot for the Dolphins, but the Ravens I used to just hate. But I've gotten to the point where I watch them and I respect their coach so much and just I don't know. I like the Ravens now. So, I'm just that Southern mama who loves them all, Catherine.
Yeah, I don't
And
blame you. I
I
don't blame.
know it's just, but it's Broncos and Cowboys for me for sure.
Who do
Broncos.
you think Broncos and yeah, that's those are my well, and the Chiefs. So and I flip between the three, but the Chiefs are kind of my little babies just because I love Mahomes. I have to root for him. But
Yeah,
who do you
no, I
think is
get
going to
it.
make the Super Bowl?
Oh, who do I think is going to
I know. I don't. Nobody seems like they're a clear winner right now. Wouldn't it be? It might be fun if it's the Broncos and the Cowboys.
well, I was just going to say it would be a house divided here on Canary Circle in Colorado Springs because my husband's obsessed with the Broncos and I'd have to pull against them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would.
That'd be a fun
But
matchup. They already played each other, which I missed that. That would have been a fun game to go to.
yeah, yeah.
I
We
didn't on the
actually went to the
schedule.
Broncos and the Chiefs when they played in Kansas City
Oh, fun.
about a year and a half ago. That was a fun game.
That's
So,
fun. It's fun.
um, but those are the standings. I don't really have any predictions. I right now, what I have my eye on, especially, are the young quarterbacks who came from those big college teams like Clemson, like Alabama, like Washington. I'm watching all these young quarterbacks to see where their career goes, where their headspace is, what they're doing for their team, what kind of leaders they're becoming. That's just and Bo Nix is included in that as well. So
Isn't that such an interesting thing too? Sometimes you feel like whoever's doing the scouting for the draft or the drafting, I guess, is either they're a genius or they're a miss, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
because they really, if they can get somebody in that's really good and build the team around them, that's when it becomes really great. But then so often it doesn't work. But when it works, it does become magic, doesn't it?
It does. And I think, Catherine, we need to make a goal that we need to go to the draft this year.
Yeah, that'd be fun. If not this year, next year.
I mean next year. Yeah, next year.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting ahead of myself. Rocky's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
We need to go to a game, and then our poor little Air Force, because of course
Oh,
they're done. I don't even know if they're bowl eligible. But anyway, I went back. I digressed back to college football. Sorry. We can
yeah.
report on Air Force football next time.
Yeah. And let's do digress to college once more because those incredible plays, Jordan Dwyer, number 7 TCU, he's a wide receiver.
Mhm.
The pass he caught from his quarterback, Josh, unbelievable. I wish I could play the clip, but
No.
TCU fans, oh my God, my mouth just, my chin just dropped to the ground. Again, it's that elite athleticism that just is just so addictive to me. I just love what they can accomplish with their minds, with their brains, with their bodies. It's just fascinating.
Yeah, they really have to get into this mindset that does feel like it is elite, right? I think you
Yeah.
come to where you become this elite athlete who can get into a certain mindset, and that becomes your success.
Isn't that interesting? And one day we're going to go on NIL
Yeah,
because I have a lot of questions about how that's going to affect elite athletes and how that's going to develop elite athletes,
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
But
Weren't you saying too, it's starting to head into high schools a
it
little bit
is a
too?
little bit starting to seep in.
Yeah,
And
I don't know where it's going to go. It feels ugly, but then, I say that from my seat being Texas Tech to where we took advantage of it and had an opportunity to really buy what we wanted, which we'd never had been able to do that before. And I'm sure those big elite schools were doing it under the table forever anyway. I'm not accusing anybody, but they say,
oh gosh, yeah, passing on envelopes of money under their in their
yeah,
door. Yeah, come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
yes.
And
But I can't say also that if I had a male child, I was not blessed with a male, I was blessed with a female, but I would have had that little guy in tiny tots football. I mean, he would have grown up in football, and I can't say that if this child of mine was obsessed with football and that's what it looked like he was leaning towards, I don't think I'd complain if
yeah,
that
yeah,
started in high school. I'd be like, you go, you
yeah,
get
yeah,
that money. You
yeah.
get that, you get into that college. If this is what you want to do, let's go for it, dude. So, or my daughter. I mean, my daughter, if she wanted to play football, oh my gosh, Caroline, don't you want to play football?
Oh, of course
Um,
he does.
yeah, so I don't know. We'll talk about all of that. I really want to know people's opinions on that. So
Yeah, yeah, we will because I do think that, we're like we will talk about it, then I can't let it go, right?
I
So
know, I
like
know.
with like Johnny Manziel with Johnny football with all that Heisman stuff when people wanted to pay him and he didn't do it and then he couldn't. And so it's really sad that he wasn't able to maximize his own name.
You're
And
right.
that's another I think that's another Netflix show or there's a documentary out about that too. So it's pretty good.
I think there's a documentary out there about the Cowboys. I mean, from inception
Mhm.
until now.
Is it the DCC? The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Have you watched that?
Girl, girl.
I get sucked into that. Yeah,
Shout out to our friend Stephanie. We got to get Stephanie on
we
here
gotta
because
get Stephanie.
she auditioned for the
Mhm.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Did you know that?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's fun.
So she said it was just an amazing experience.
Yeah,
I think she made it to like 3 rounds or something. But yes, I did. I loved that show and those women and yeah, got
yeah,
totally
yeah,
sucked in. So
yeah. It's good. It is good. Well, we didn't. This is our very first one, and we didn't talk about how we were going to close it out. So
oh, let's ask each other. Oh, say so. We did make index cards. Do you have your index cards?
no, I didn't know. I can come up with questions though on the fly.
Okay, let's ask each other one question.
Okay, you go first. Uh,
Okay. Here's my number one question. What do you fear most about podcasting with me?
oh, I have no fears about it. I don't want to disappoint you though.
Yeah,
I have no
no,
fears.
I
I have
have
no
never
fears.
even thought that. Yeah, I'm so excited about this. So
Yeah. What
yeah,
about you with me? Any fear?
nothing, zero, nada.
I think we're just here to have fun. We're going to be talking football. I like it. It keeps me informed about what's happening, and so I think that's fun too.
And
And
education.
I just sit there and I sent you a photo on Saturday, I think, and I just sit there and look at all of the ladies in the stands. And they
Yes.
are there. You are there watching as we're watching. And sometimes your husband doesn't want to watch the ones you want to watch. And sometimes your husband doesn't want to go to the game. Mine doesn't want to. He wants to watch it on TV. Actually, you can see it better on TV, but we want to create a community at some point to where we're all getting together and maybe we're all meeting up for a Denver Broncos game or we're all meeting up for another game or something. And so yeah, and we're doing football 101s.
Look at my what my husband just handed me.
I love it. Does it say what a tight end is?
Okay, let me read you what a tight end is.
Okay. Okay.
I'm old, so I have to have my glasses. However, they are pink and match the set. So, an offensive player who serves as a receiver and also a blocker. The tight end lines up beside the offensive tackle, either to the right or to the left of the quarterback.
Love it. I don't know what an offensive tackle is. How many
Um,
are there?
so I guess that's the front line where they're like
Maybe
beside the center that
somebody
they ta
over. And then are you like me every time somebody's about to catch the ball and then there's a defender on the guy, I'm always like pass interference, pass interference.
flag.
He was all over him, pass interference. We'll get into that too.
We'll get into all of this. So, yeah, that's what Football 101 position says a tight end is.
Good. We'll zone in on a different position each time.
Okay, we can do that. We can
So,
do
and then
that.
we're thinking about once a week.
Hmm.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. And be sure, and I've watched enough of these. Be sure if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure and like us and subscribe to us so you can get notifications when we drop a new video.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's have some fun, ladies. So
Yeah,
thank you for
love it.
joining us. We'll see
Thank
you
you all.
later. Bye.
Bye. Rocky says bye.